Hey guys, what's going on? Adam Snyder here with the Homemade Entrepreneur. And in today's video, I have a special guest, Chad Bartlett. If you've never heard of him, you need to go check out his channel. That will be the first link in the description box below. So without further ado, let me introduce Chad. And or actually, how about you introduce yourself? Where did you start? How long ago did you start? And kind of what are you doing now?
All right, Adam. So yeah, I started entrepreneurship about a year ago. Okay. And I kind of played that shiny object syndrome. I jumped from one thing to another. And then eventually I got into affiliate marketing around late May, June. And then I took a couple courses on it, and then I took Adam's course, and it kind of put everything in place for me. And I was able to just, start really being consistent with affiliate marketing. That was my last thing. I was like, all right, I'm just going to do affiliate marketing until I start making, money with it. And then I can move on to different things. So that was just kind of my mindset. And I just try to stay really consistent with it until I start making money. And that's kind of what I'm doing now. So now it's like November. So yeah, I'm kind of moving on to different things, but I'm still doing affiliate marketing full time and kind of base my YouTube channel around it too and documenting my journey.
Okay, nice. Well, what was it? Because one of the questions I get from a lot of people, and that's probably one of the reasons why a lot of people will buy either my course or somebody else's, is they try it for a little bit. They try either posting stuff on Facebook or do a little website or something on YouTube. But what was it that you finally did that got you to, that was kind of your aha moment that, okay, this works. This is the reason why I haven't made any money so far. And then my guess is you probably just double down or 10x your work
Yeah.
on that, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so the thing with affiliate marketing is there's so many different ways to go about it. You can make websites, you can make videos, you can do Facebook ads, you can do banner ads. There's so many ways to go about it, and people get overwhelmed by it. And I think the best way to go about this is just pick one thing, whether it's Facebook ads or videos or whatever you're doing, and just learn it really good until you master it. And kind of the best thing that I started doing was I started really scouting out my competition, looking at other people's ads, looking at other people's landing pages, and kind of just modeling what they're doing, not so much copying them, but just modeling what works for other people. And that's really what got me to be my success to where I am today.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's something, maybe I did a video or maybe it was in the course, I don't know, but that's something I talked about before is, John Chow, who's been doing affiliate marketing, internet marketing, all this stuff for years. That's somebody that I continue to get his emails and I read every single one, even though some of them I have no interest in. I continue to read those just because, learning from somebody that's doing it already is a huge advantage, especially if somebody
Exactly.
see an ad that, okay, it's getting a lot of views, it's getting a lot of engagement, something like that. It obviously makes sense to not copy, but replicate, their success. So,
Yeah,
um,
exactly. Yeah, I'm always signing on to people's email lists before, and then there's this cool website called bigbigads.com. I'm
mhm.
not trying to promote it or anything, but it's just a great tool where you can actually spy on people's ads, and you can sort by shares to see which ones are which ads are most successful. So that's another cool tip because I mostly use Facebook ads right now.
Okay. Are
Yeah.
you looking, do you think you're gonna get into maybe YouTube ads at some point? Or I know, I think,
Yes, I am thinking about getting into YouTube ads. But so far, just mostly just email marketing and Facebook ads right now.
okay. And
Yeah.
so with email marketing, what is, I know there's probably a lot of people wondering, what are some of the traffic sources that you use to get people, through the door? Is it just, paid traffic through Facebook, or is it a combination of multiple things?
Well, I'm in a couple different niches. So, but mostly if I'm doing like a ClickMake offer or some type of CPA offer, it's usually just Facebook ads and take them to a landing page. I've had most success with video ads for Facebook. So I'll go find, kind of a viral video in the niche, maybe someone else use, or if I'm using it for my personal brand, I'll, make my own videos, stuff like that. So that's kind of what I've seen the most success with.
Okay.
Mhm.
And so, because I know a lot of people, Facebook, they don't want to pay for traffic. Is there, outside of that, are you, for free traffic, are you, solely relying on YouTube, maybe free Facebook groups, maybe your own
Yeah.
Facebook group, something like that? Kind of how are
Yeah.
you
So
scaling your business through those avenues?
yeah. So there is, I think YouTube and Facebook are my favorite. And not just like my own channel, I have done reviews on, there's this great software called Lumen 5. And basically, you can turn articles into videos. And basically, if you rank for like a keyword with 150 search term, you're able to rank pretty on the first page instantly if you're getting that low of search volume. And you can make a a video review, turn an article into a video, and just put the link, whether it's an Amazon product or whatever you're doing. I've seen success with that for free traffic. But yeah, other than that, free traffic, it just takes time. It's not going to come overnight. You may make $5 your first month, but once you kind of build it up, it starts to go passively. I know a kid who's doing, he's ranking he's doing pay-per call. So he's ranking websites geographically. So let's say it's Corona, California plumbing. So he'll rank a website for that keyword, and when people go on the website, they'll call the number. If they stay on for like a minute long, he'll get paid $9. So he's been doing that. So there's all kinds of methods. It just takes time to build up.
Okay. And so, you mentioned it takes time to build up, but from like day one that you started, that you decided you want to do affiliate marketing, how long did it take you to get to, let's say, that $1,000? My guess is $1,000 was your first goal, and then you obviously increase it after that.
Yeah, so it's kind of a funny story, but so I started my YouTube channel in around like late May, June, and my first video was a video review on a course. And I actually made like $5,000 from that video review alone, just because I was one of the first ones to do it. So that kind of got me ahead. So I was like, oh, okay, this stuff actually works. What if I go into paid advertising? So I invested all that money into training, into Adam's course. And that's kind of where I got my breakthrough, I guess you could say.
Okay. Yeah. So that's a big thing, is because a lot of people, they think, or they see, videos out there, or, posts, whatever, articles, and they, somebody says, I made, $10,000 my first month or my first week. And, I understand it's possible and you can do it, but the realities are it does take a little bit longer. It does take time. And, it isn't something that you just put up one link and you make, $1 million that year. Obviously, there's things that you can do. So, and obviously you've probably learned that along the way, is some things are going to result in more income, but they might require more work, and then, vice versa.
Yeah, honestly. But the biggest tip is just like, I think YouTube and Facebook has the most potential, especially with video marketing. Everything's going towards video. So like if you're not comfortable on camera, there's other things you can do like whiteboard videos. But honestly, I'd say guys, just learn getting comfortable with the camera. Go review products if you don't have money for paid advertising. Adam talks a lot about that in the course, how to rank videos and stuff like that. But yeah, that's YouTube and Facebook are my favorite, I'd say.
Yeah. And are you using just like other people's groups, or are you kind of building your own, or what is it that you're doing with Facebook other than advertising?
Really nothing. I do have my own affiliate marketing Facebook group, which has like 33,000 people in there.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the only I promote some stuff in there. I try to keep it, less promotional, just kind of give value and tips in there. But other than that, just paid advertising from Facebook. I have a few Facebook pages that have a couple thousand likes, so use that sometimes too. So yeah, that's about it.
Okay. So for somebody that's just starting out, let's say let's say this is the very first video that they watch on affiliate marketing, what would be your advice as to, kind of how to go about it, or, what would be the first thing you'd recommend promoting, or, such as maybe the easiest, for somebody that is new to this business?
Yeah, I would say if you don't know anything about affiliate marketing and you want to get started with it, I would honestly say go take a training. And I'm not just trying to, promote Adam's course or anything. Go take any training you see value in. But honestly, because if you go in this blindly and you try paid advertising, personally, I've lost a lot of money just wasting money on stuff. So I'd say go, take a training on a course, or you can learn on YouTube for free. There's tons of videos. Courses just save time, but yeah, I'd just say, pick one thing, be consistent with it. I'd say maybe start with free traffic and then use all your profits for either taking a training or learning or putting it into paid advertising and kind of scaling up from there. It's going to be a slow process, but in the end, when you stay for something for like 6 months to a year, you're going to be successful no matter what, as long as you're consistent with it and doing what other people are doing.
Yeah, very true. Another question I had was, if you had to choose between one affiliate network out there, so let's say there's no courses, there's no anything like that,
Mm-hmm.
would you recommend Amazon, ClickBank, Max Bounty, Commission Junction, and obviously the list goes on and on, but would you recommend any one of those over another to somebody that's just starting out?
Yeah. Honestly, I like ClickBank a lot because there's so many products on there. I use Max Bounty too, but ClickBank just has like a big variety of stuff, and Max Bounty is more like CPA stuff, like pay per lead. They'll pay you if you get an email submit. But yeah, I think ClickBank is better just because it has more like niche specific things. You can really dive into it. So yeah, I'd say ClickBank is really beginner friendly
Okay.
and pretty good.
Yeah, I'm glad you chose ClickBank. One of the ones that I usually recommend is Amazon, and that's for me, that's kind of where I put a lot of time and effort into for probably 4 years, probably 8 years to 4 years ago. That was like the big thing, and so that's something I always kind of revert back to is it's so everyone's heard of Amazon. A lot of people haven't heard of ClickBank. But at the same time, is you make very little money on Amazon if you sell one product. You sell one product on ClickBank, you're getting 20, 30, and it probably even goes up from there. And so so it's kind of there's no right or wrong answer to where you start, but just trying to given your take on that, I like that you see the value in ClickBank, because some people don't, and it's a big thing for a beginner is there's no one piece of advice that's going to be the best for everyone or every individual.
Yeah. Honestly, I think it doesn't really matter the network per se. It's more of the product, okay? Because like every network has different kinds of products. Like ClickBank has a whole variety. They have physical products, they have digital products, they have courses. But yeah, I mean, Amazon's good too because you get that 24-hour cookie and people, and it's going to convert a lot higher. So maybe for YouTube videos, Amazon would be better. But yeah, I mean, it just depends what you like more and see more value in.
Okay. Yeah. And, another thing that, again, something that I teach inside my course, and you obviously know it, but is to add value to the offer. And, I'm pretty sure you do that already. But did you see any, maybe answer this first is, have you started doing that? Have you added, bonuses and, additional value to the offers that you're promoting?
Yeah, I've offered a couple bonuses. You can do like, if you buy now, you can get a free ebook and give them, some private label ebook that you bought rights to, and give them that bonus. Yeah, I've done a few things like that, a few things with my personal brand for like courses and stuff like that. But other than that, yeah, I mean, really, when it comes to like providing value with affiliate marketing, it's so important. I know you touch base on this a lot, and really don't think of like how you can make a commission. Think of how can I provide value, and the money will come. And I know you guys probably hear that a lot from Adam and from other people, but it's so true. And when I realized that, it really started making me money.
Okay. Yeah. So you kind of just, answered that question right there is, once you realize the value comes first, then the commissions just follow. And so,
Exactly.
like, you have your own YouTube channel, you're not really promoting stuff on every single video. It's all value. But then if you do reference a guide or a course, or I know now you're using a Builderall, as opposed to ClickFunnels. And so just giving value on how to use it and stuff like that, I think that's that's great. And that's that's one of the reasons I started YouTube, is to teach people first, and not just to build my following and do all that, but to teach people first, let them understand that this business does work, and then the commissions and all the income just starts flowing in from there.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
So now that we're coming to the end of 2017, do you have any kind of advice, or based on what you're going to be doing based on, let's say, the goals that you're setting, what is it that you'd recommend for somebody moving into 2018? So like, for, at the end of 2017, you're coming into 2018, what is it that you're going to do differently? Or maybe you're not going to do anything differently, but you've probably seen what's been working, what hasn't been working. So what is it that you're going to do, coming into 2018 that's really going to propel your business to that next level?
So with ads are getting more popular. Facebook ads are getting more popular. So how you can adapt to this, because ad costs are going to go up. This happened with Google ads, and it's going to happen with Facebook ads too. So the way you can work around this is just by providing more value and really hedging down on the lifetime value of a customer. So if you have an email, instead of doing, just following up for 7 days, maybe you follow them for a couple months, and that lifetime value of that lead is going to triple. So that's kind of really, you can hone in on the ad costs going up. I know that could be an issue in 2017. It could not. It just depends. You just gotta kind of adapt, and that's just kind of how entrepreneurship and internet marketing works. It's always changing, and you just gotta adapt to what's working.
Okay. So in your opinion, what do you think, for me, I believe, email marketing isn't going anywhere anytime soon. I'm dumping a lot of money into, free gifts and advertising, all that stuff to build up my email list. Are you doing the same thing?
Oh yeah, definitely. Email list is so important because, people are always going to check their emails. They're not always going to open them, but people do check them, okay? Because there's mandatory things they have to check on there. And, that's one of the things with email marketing is if you don't provide any links to your products the first 3 days, I never do. And then maybe the 4th, 5th day, you can start providing links because, usually 80% of the people are going to be the same people who see your emails, okay? Like the 80-20 rule. So those same people are going to keep seeing your emails. So if they don't see any links and don't see anything you're promoting, and then all of a sudden you're promoting something, you already had that initial value, with them, they're going to see more value when you actually promote them because you already built that initial trust.
Yeah.
But yeah, email marketing is definitely a good thing. And then, I see a lot of potential in YouTube and video marketing too, coming up in the next upcoming years.
Okay. So, one last thing, before we kind of, end the call is, could you give people, whether they're beginners or kind of intermediate, or even advanced, what would be 5 tips that you'd give somebody, that is really wanting to make money with affiliate marketing?
5 tips. Okay. So I'd say, go learn from someone who knows what they're doing and is making money with it. So go and learn some type of training, whether it's a consultation call, a course, Adam's course, whatever you want to do. Go learn, and then obviously take action on what you're learning. Okay, so that would be my next tip. Taking action, really following up, and then another tip would be staying consistent. Okay, staying consistent for at least 6 months to the specific business model you're doing. So whether it's email marketing or Facebook ads or whatever you're doing, just stay consistent with it. And then, that's really all it takes is just learning, taking action, and being consistent until you make it. And that's kind of all I got.
Okay. No, that's still great. And, one other tip I just want to add to that is, there's, like we talked about earlier, there's no one way to make money with affiliate marketing. So, my one tip is to try new things, to, do what you're doing that's going to consistently making you money, but at the same time, try something new. And maybe it's a new software, maybe it's a new traffic source, a new product you're going to promote. But by trying something new, that's what I've found is the way I was able to scale my business. Is not just, dump all my money back into the same traffic source and the same niche and all that, is to really scale and diversify my business. So that's probably something you've seen as well.
Yeah. And then also realizing a lot of people want that secret thing you have to do. And really there is no secret. It just comes down to, putting in the work and, actually doing it,
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So, before we end the call, you just want to give people, kind of, where can they find you? Where can they get a hold of you? If they have any questions or anything like that?
Yeah, so I have a YouTube channel. I do daily videos on different stuff, the affiliate marketing. But then I also have a Facebook group called Affiliate Marketing Mastermind Group. It's a great community. We just ask questions in there and kind of help each other out. But other than that, just YouTube and my Facebook group, and yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. So
Yeah,
if you guys, yeah, if you have anything else you want to add, or
yeah, I was just gonna say, feel free to ask me, DM me any questions if you guys have any questions at all. I'll be happy to answer you guys.
all right, great. So yeah, so you guys, thanks for watching this video. If you have any questions for me, have any questions for Chad, you can let us know in the comment section below, or you can go over to his channel. His channel, there will be the first link in the description box below. So make sure you go check that out. If you want more videos just like this one, make sure you smash that thumbs up button. Comment if you have any questions, subscribe to both of our channels, and we'll see you guys on the next video.